I'm so crazy, baby.
We're back here with another episode of
Dubcast.
No, you're wrong.
Oh shit. On the way.
On the way.
Yo, my bad. Oh shit, this is on the way. We got a special guest today.
Introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? My name is Derrien. How you guys doing today?
Doing all right. Blessed to see another day, my guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, where you from, Derrien? Tell us where you from, your story.
I'm from Carson, California. Originally came out here for college. Moved up to Chico. Been out here for like 3 years now.
Okay. So this your last year?
Yeah, pretty much. Last year, and then either probably do like one more year, just stack up some money before I go back to LA.
Oh, okay. Like what did you major in?
I do media arts, so I'm majoring in like photography and cinematography and
okay.
all that movie stuff, all that shit.
Yeah, like on your page I see there's like a lot of things going on. Like I think recently you posted something with like Chico Lighthouse.
Yeah,
something like that.
I have an event called Good for the Soul. It's like a little music festival I do. And I get like local bands and local artists and stuff, and local vendors. And we get together and throw on a show every like once a month. Or we try to do it like every other month.
Okay. Yeah, like I realize you're really tapped into the city of Chico because like anytime I meet someone and I like follow them on IG and I see like you guys already follow each other.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm like, you know Derrien? You're like, yeah, I know Derrien. I'm like, damn, that's wild, bro.
Yeah, that's one perk of doing these events. I'd say is like all the people that I get to meet and all the different like styles and genres and music and stuff. Like get really tapped into that type of stuff. And definitely helps with your music too.
Stay locked in with the city.
Yes, sir. I have to.
You mentioned you do film. What are you trying to go into with film?
Eventually I would like to be like a writer. I like comedy and dramas and stuff like that. So I'm working on writing a show called Chico. It's
Chico.
yeah, it's just some I'm still working on right now, but it's basically just about like a dude in college and all the weird stuff he sees. Like one of the big shows I take inspiration of is like Atlanta and stuff like that, and like Barry.
Hell yeah.
So it's like a story of just like a day to day.
Yeah, pretty much a dude who goes through like trying to figure out what he wants to do in life. Like goes to college, his first dude to go to college, and it's like I'd say like a surrealism kind of like over the top kind of events and shit like kind of happens to him. Kind of like a coming of age type of shit.
How much progress have you made on that so far?
Right now I'm like not even done with the pilot. But yeah, we're still working on it though.
If you ever need video help, I got you.
Hey, there you connection.
Got a camera, I got all that stuff. So.
Connections, baby.
Drone, everything.
I got another question. So, as a make a left right here. But so like, who was your inspirations musically, like growing up? Like, what made you want to start making music?
I listened to a lot of like Kendrick, I say, and my dad he played a lot of music in the car, so like a lot of Tupac and Ice Cube and stuff. And more recently, I'm getting tapped into like Childish Gambino and Tyler, the Creator, and like their musical sounds and stuff. And I just started rapping because all my homies in college, they all lived together and they had like a giant studio in the living room. And they would like record music and I would just be sitting there. I'd be like, all right, I should probably start learning how to make music.
Okay. So like, what song, like what single do you want people out here to go stream right now?
Right now, my latest single is Molly with the Crew. It's my boy Benny Groove.
Tell a bitch come through. Tell a bitch come right.
The Crew. It's my boy Benny Groove. Go check him out as well. We released that on New Year's. It's just a little chill vibe song. Just some throw on at a kickback, you know.
Okay. So like when you record, like what would you say is your like usual process? Do you like punch in, or you just like do like a whole take? Or like...
Yeah, I usually punch. I get really in particular like I want how something sounds. So like if something doesn't sound right on the first take, I'll go back and punch it back in until it sounds like how I wanted to sound. And then I usually like sitting down. Usually my producer El made it. He moved to San Francisco, but our process we usually just sit down together, come up with a beat. Give me like a few days to write to it, come up with something, and then get together and lay it down.
So, what age were you when you really started first getting interested in making music?
Dude, like honestly, I was a late bloomer. Probably not until like 20. Yeah, probably say like 2019. Like freshman year, like sophomore year of college.
How would you describe your musical style in your own words?
And it's everywhere. That's what I'd say. It's everywhere. I don't really stick to one particular sound right now. Like I got a country song out. I have rap songs. I have like R&B songs. It's just whatever the beat makes me feel. I feel like most people try to force something when they hear a beat, but I just whatever sounds right on a beat, I'll do it.
So like, who's your go-to producer? Like,
my boy El made it. He was a Chico for a while. I met him at work. My last day at work, he was like, "Yo, if you ever want to make music, hit me up." And we've been tight since then. He just moved to San Francisco. Right now, doing bigger and better things. But
okay.
Yeah, hit him up on El Made It. He's on Instagram. So.
Definitely, yeah. They definitely need to check him out because we need producers too, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always look for more producers.
We need producers out here.
All right, so here's a question I always ask everybody, like in every interview. So, what's the first thing you're gonna do if you were to get $1 million deal?
First thing, definitely get me and Elliot like the best recording studio possible. That's first thing first. Yeah, exactly. Gotta invest in the long haul. But definitely buy my mama a house.
Exactly. See, that's the answer I always be looking for, bro.
Definitely gotta buy my mama.
Hey, God, for real. Don't forget about moms. Like,
I got growing up. Me and my family all lived in my grandma's house, and she got a big ass house, and it's like a 8-bedroom house, but like it's like family just comes and goes in there. So she's never really had like a stable ass home before. So that'd be like the first thing, like no doubt for sure.
See, that's dope. Like investing in your craft, and then like also just like helping back with your family to like your day ones.
It's peace of mind, I feel like most rappers like they get money and it's like I'm gonna go blow this shit on a car or some shit, It's
diamonds.
Like, still got problems back home. You still got to get taken care of, It's like that affects the music,
Yeah, that's true. Oh God, for real.
Yeah, that shows your character too.
Yeah, that'll show your character.
Shows what you really care about.
Yeah.
Shows you don't got an ego for the shit.
Definitely.
Trying to make sure everyone's living good.
You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm happy making music and everyone back home is happy, we're good.
So are you gonna put your own music in your show?
Yeah, I tend to play with a band, and I like to do some of my music live. 'Cause I feel like when you play it live, it adds to a whole different aspect. Like, because when you're listening to music, you're not like it's not the same when someone's doing it live. So if you just like rapping over your song, it's not the same feeling as if you had like a live drummer and a live like actual guitarist and bassist. It gives that extra feeling. So then I like to like find a local band, collaborate with them, try to figure out like how we can like turn some of my songs into live songs. So then when people hear it and they go check me out and they hear the actual song, they're like, "Oh shit, this is actually pretty cool," and it kind of like forces you to come see me live.
How many live shows have you done?
Right now, Good for the Soul, we've had 4 or 5, I'd say, events, and then I play whenever I get the chance or I get a call. I'll play a couple of local events as well.
You got any crazy stories?
Our first show was a fucking banger. I think like at least 200, 300 people fucking showed up. I have fucking photos and videos and shit. But it was crazy. It was packed for the first one. It was amazing. And then obviously there's always like a couple of knuckleheads that come and ruin the vibe. And my thing is like, it was like it was our fault for treating it like at a regular party. That's another reason why like I pride myself on now and like the whole peace and respect vibe, because I feel like that goes a long way. And fucking walk into a place like that, it like automatically like changes your mindset. But like at that time, we were just ready to fucking party and rage. So there were some people complaining about the music, and they brought some homies up, and they started fighting. One of the DJs got his tooth knocked out. Fucking someone broke a table. Yeah, it was pretty fucking nuts. We had to call the cops. It was that crazy. Like, we had to call the cops on our own party.
Goddamn, really? At your own party?
Yeah, it was pretty fucking nuts. But we learned from our mistakes, and since then we've had like 4 or 5, and like knock on wood, we haven't had like any cops show up. It's been a respectful like, and like it's still a rager. Like people like still like mosh pits, and it's good. It's good.
So
good
like
for Chico.
So like, have you performed like at the like? Do you guys perform during the Thursday night events? Like the I think it's the food market, no, the farmers market thing. Like,
I've heard about that. I haven't. I feel like it's on me for not reaching out, but I've been recommended a bunch to perform there, so I should probably get on that.
yeah, I think they usually have some shit like every Thursday night and Friday night.
Yeah. That, and then something, and then Fab Labs, I believe too. They have like open mic. I think that's every Thursday.
All right. So, if you had an opportunity to collab with any artist in the world, who would that be?
I've been thinking about that a lot recently, and like top 2, definitely Childish Gambino and like Baby Keem, just because of
Baby
yeah,
Keem,
Baby
yeah,
Keem, for real.
Baby Keem.
That's an underrated ass answer.
For real,
Definitely
bro.
Baby
Baby Keem is hard. Bro.
Definitely, and because we're both from Carson, so it's like we gotta represent.
Baby Keem been killing that shit.
So Baby Keem, if you're out there, bro, hit me up, man.
He's
Man, I got one day,
Yeah.
yo.
For real.
When he blows up, bro, yo, we're gonna look back at this way before the Baby Keem feat.
He's gonna find out we're both from Carson, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, we gotta go crazy." Alright.
Shit, do you have any more questions?
Tell him where to find your shit at.
Right now everywhere on Instagram, _Derrien, Derrien, and then on Spotify and Apple Music, just Derrien, Derrien, on YouTube. Got a new single coming out, hopefully next month. Keep you guys updated, follow for more.
Check that shit out. You got any people you want to shout out?
Shout out L Made It, my producer, good boy. He really like helps me out a lot. Like most people, like, you know, like the boy really does it for like because he cares about the music, you know, and that's why I fuck with him. Shout out L. Shout out to everyone that's listening to my music right now. It really means a lot to see you guys are really out here listening and supporting. Shout out Chico Lighthouse. Catch our next event coming real soon. Come and see me September 12th at Madison Bear Garden. Performing there live. Okay.
Yes, sir. Shout out everyone watching this shit. Now we're about to cut to that live performance.
Ready?
Yes, sir. Heartbreaker, heartbreaker, I'm a heartbreaker, heartbreaker, I'm a heartbreaker, heart. When I was young, they told me I would be a heartbreaker, heart. Was on my own, but I didn't get no sleep. I'm a heartbreaker, heart. Do the freak 7 days a week. Mama called and said, don't be like your daddy. If you don't know him, that nigga is a deadbeat. Out of a deadbeat, I made it sound like I still straddle wrote it. But sometimes I feel like I can't move and I'm stuck forever. Step in my shoes, you gon' feel under the weather. But if a nigga step, he better come with some steppers. Love too hard, break up and feel better. I'm a heartbreaker, I'm a heartbreaker, heart. I ain't gon' stay